take it slow. Got that fire roar. Wheels of fury tear the track. Hear that engine soar. Me back, shifting gears, push it to the core. Killer Kyle on my tail. Feel the tension roar. Ain't no rules in this game. Every breath I fight. Pound the pedal, scream for speed through the endless night.
Riding wild on wheels of the ocean waves, feeling the hurry. Minnesota night is getting like time.
This is Killer Kyle. Welcome to another episode of Wheels of Fury.
Hi.
Today, we talk of Deadline
Yes, NXT's Deadline.
in Minnesota.
Minnesota, eh?
Yeah, speaking of which, sure they got more snow than we do.
More than likely.
But, no, I mean, I said to Kyle a few days ago, like, I don't know where the matches are for this show. Like, I know Survivor Series had a bit of a lull until maybe the go home.
I think so, yeah.
So, I mean, we have 5 matches. Or, well,
Yeah.
yeah, we have 5 matches here. So, it should be a good show. I think the Iron Survivor match is going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, for sure. Always is.
Yeah. And I mean, like War Games, I think they will take a little longer than the regular matches. I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, we take into consideration that, have 2 people start and that, like, 3-minute intervals, I think, or 2-3-minute intervals. You got the competitors come in, and, if you lose a fall, you're in a penalty box for like 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then rise the most falls at the end of 30 minutes wins the match.
Right.
So between the 2 Iron Survivor matches, you got an hour right there basically.
Yes.
And then the other 3 matches will fill in the rest of the time.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Royal Rumble in a way, where they have 3 matches and then the main event, which is the Royal Rumble. But I always found this concept interesting, like War Games.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's a game to get a title shot, maybe.
Number 1 contender spot.
Right.
Yeah. The winner of the men's and women's Iron Survivor matches become number 1 contender for the NXT and NXT Women's Championship. New Year's Eve.
Right.
Let's get started.
Yeah.
Riding wild on wheels of fury, crashing waves, feeling the hurry.
So we're gonna start things off with this match. This is gonna be a banger. We got Lola Vice taking on Jada Parker. We're taking it to the underground.
Yeah, we haven't seen this in a while. And look, I'm gonna say it again. I think I'm in the minority when I say that I enjoyed Raw Underground. Like, I
Yeah.
know it was Shane McMahon's thing, but it really gave the wrestlers a chance to get out of their characters, so to speak, and just really beat the shit out of each other.
Essentially, yeah.
And I honestly think that's where Nick Nemeth really shined.
Yeah.
So, I mean, unfortunately, I didn't see I don't remember the other one that NXT had. But honestly, I think Lola's gonna win.
I believe the NXT Underground match they had was Eddie Thorpe and Jack, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the Lola Vice and Jada Parker have had an ongoing feud for months, it seems like. It's going to culminate here at Deadline.
Yeah. I mean, Lola Vice is your best bet, but also Jada Parker has that Latina fire.
Like, I mean, Lola Vice has the MMA background.
Yes.
Jada Parker, you could say, has like the street cred, if you will.
Oh yeah, they're really gonna put each other to the limit.
Yeah, like, you look at the match at Vengeance Day with Lola Vice and Shayna Baszler, was there?
It might have been. We'll have to check it out.
That was a hell of a fight. So you expect this to be the same.
Yeah.
As far as who's going to win, it's like, to me, it's one of those things where it's like, who'd benefit from winning most from this, honestly.
Okay.
Because, like, whoever wins this match, like, okay, they go end this rivalry and then lead them into the next thing, whatever that next thing will be.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, who would they have Lola feud with next? Who would they have Jada feud with next? Is one of these ladies going to end up, you know, with a shot at the NXT Women's Championship at some point? Who knows?
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, there's going to be a hell of a match. Well, fight, I guess you'd say. But, like, as far as who's going to win, it's like, take a pick and see what happens, essentially.
Riding wild on the wheels of fury, crashing waves, feeling the hurry.
Should go on to the NXT Tag Team titles. You got Fraxium, Nathan Fraser and Axiom, taking on Miles Bourne and Devon Heights of the No Quarter Catch Crew.
There's something interesting.
Yes.
Like, look, like Nathan Frazier and Axiom have been an interesting tag team that, like the New Day, we kind of thought they were gonna implode. They've stayed together for a long time now.
Yeah.
The net quarter catch crew.
No Quarter Catch Crew.
Yeah.
Yes, I know it's quite a mouthful to say.
They're also a good team.
Right.
You look at the first disabled wrestler in WWE. Yeah, he's deaf, but man, can he still kick a lot of ass?
I'm talking about Kano?
Yeah.
Richie John? Oh, okay. I didn't realize he was deaf. Yeah, we just got a guy that's deaf, and yeah, he can go. I mean, like, I've seen some footage on Instagram of him, like, in, like, independently and whatnot. Yeah, he can go.
Yeah, so I mean, honestly, it's a toss-up because
Yeah.
how long can Axiom and Nathan retain a title? Like, retain the belts, rather?
Yeah, exactly.
And so, yeah, and look, the New Quarter Catch Crew has to be a dominant tag team, or, you know, whatever, like,
Yeah.
so, it's gonna be hard to choose, really, for me.
Yeah, I mean, Nathan Fraser and Axiom have been a hell of a tag team. The thing is, in my opinion, like, haven't really seen a lot from the No Quarter Catch Crew.
Well, that's true as well, and that's a shame, because I know that these two individuals are very good in the ring, and it's a shame that they're not being used more.
Yeah, I mean, group first came about, it was Drew Gulak, Shirley Dempsey, and Damon Kemp. And then Miles Bourne came into the picture. He was, well, it seemed like he was part of Chase University, and then he turned on them and joined the No Quarter Catch Crew. And then there's the whole situation with Drew Gulak. He got fired.
Yeah.
Damon Kemp, I think he got let go too.
Oh, yeah, that's a shame.
Or something like that. Or I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
So now the No Quarter Catch Crew is basically Shirley Dempsey, Miles Bourne, and Davion Heights.
Right.
I mean, if they can get some momentum going with those guys, and like have them, consistently on TV, I'm sure they'll make great tag team champions. Hell, even a great tag team is just give us more of these guys.
Honestly, I think that they're being used in a level up.
Probably.
Which, unfortunately, I don't watch that much.
Yeah.
But still, I think that, yeah, definitely they should be used more in NXT. Not saying they'll be brought up to our SmackDown in the future, that's possible, but yeah.
Exactly.
Riding wild on wheels of fury, crashing waves, feeling the hurry.
Watching the women's Iron Survivor match, we have Sola Ruka, Stephanie Baker, Zarya, Julia, and I'm gonna say Rand Sinclair.
Yes.
Well, this match is gonna be interesting because they're gonna have Julia, Zarya, and Stephanie all in the match at the same time. All in this match is like, man, they're doing quite a bit with these ladies, having just brought them in.
Yeah, so right there, you have these three women, different promotions. Again, never thinking that they would step foot in a WWE ring, but there you are.
Exactly.
Stephanie Bakir had a fight in 2024.
Yeah.
You look at the match she had with Mercedes.
But it was an AEW. It was for both champions. Well, no. It was like a champion versus champion. It was a champion versus champion match.
Right. That's right.
Yes.
And then you look at Julia, who has been a success in Japan. A lot of matches in Battle in the Valley.
Right, yeah.
You know, Delta, don't know too much about her. Or, what she's going by now, Zarya.
Yeah, sorry, guys. Used to be known as Delta. She was really big on the Australian
Oh, yeah.
independent scene.
And she's really dominating.
Yeah.
Which is wild because in WWE terms, she's more or less an outsider.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, all three of them are.
And yeah. But right now, she's the one that's shining the most.
Seemingly, yeah.
And then, what's the other one? Oh, Rand.
Yeah, Rand Sinclair.
And she's definitely, I don't know too much about her, so I can't
Yeah, don't really know too much about her
say,
either.
yeah.
I think she's probably one of these new recruits that have, like, a athletic background of some kind, maybe volleyball or basketball or who the hell, who knows?
I'm gonna pick Julia.
Interesting.
I mean, yeah, Stephanie came in first. Actually, no, I think it was Julia. Being signed to NXT and being one of the best female wrestlers of this year alone, I can say Stephanie as well. I think Julia would be the next NXT Women's Champion.
And I mean, like, Julia already had a shot at the NXT Women's Championship, but she got screwed over by Cora Jade. So, I mean, I could see them, having her win this match and getting another shot at the title.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, Zarya, I don't want to see her just yet win the title. I want to see her bulldoze through a bunch of other women before she can get there. Maybe next year. Who knows? But for me, it's going to be Julia.
Yeah, Julia makes sense.
Riding wild on wheels of fury, crashing waves, feeling the hurry.
And then you got Wes Lee, Javon Evans, Nathan Frazier, Ethan Page, and Eddie Thorpe. So you got Nathan Frazier competing twice on the show.
Yeah.
And also, I caught a recap of NXT on YouTube last night. There was a three-way tag team elimination match or something along those lines with Miles Bourne and Tavion Heights, Hank and Tank, and OTM.
Oh, okay.
And of course,
Yeah.
Miles ended up winning that match, which led to them being in the tag title match. But then there's some commotion going on backstage, and so a camera going along through backstage area, and it gets to a room, and there's Eddie Thorpe laid out on the ground.
Jesus.
So somebody attacked him. Now we'll see if come Saturday he will be involved in this match or not.
Yeah, it'll be interesting who they would pick to replace him.
Exactly.
But when you look at these guys like Wesley, you can liken the Rascals breakup in a way
Right.
to the New Day one this past Monday. Except it was Wesley that basically turned his back on not Desmond.
Yeah, there's Wesley that turned his back on Trey and Zach.
Yeah. So I mean, is it time for him to get a shot at the title? I'm sure it is. Yeah, a bunch of others. Nathan Frazier, okay, so let's say they do lose the titles. He has free range to get a title shot. His first singles title shot, I don't know if ever, but at least in NXT.
See, if Nathan Frazier and Action lose the tag titles, I don't see them giving Nathan Frazier a shot at the NXT Championship right away. And even if Froxy retained, I still don't see them giving Nathan Frazier an NXT title shot right away.
No.
So, I mean, Ethan Page, maybe. Wesley, not yet. Von Evans, no.
No, definitely not him right now. I think maybe a North American title
Yeah,
match. He's just a kid. Not that that means anything. Sean Waltman got pushed to the moon right away.
yeah,
Well, he didn't take a title yet, but I mean,
yeah, like,
I went over Scott Hall or something.
basically, yeah.
But I mean, yeah, not right away. I think Ethan Page has already been the champion twice now.
Once.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he could easily take it, but I mean, who knows?
Yeah. I mean, to me, the one that would seem the most feasible out of these four, whatever, would be Ethan.
Yeah.
The situation with Eddie Thorpe is like, will he, I mean, this just happened last night where, as we call it, 4 days away from this event.
Yeah.
So, will Eddie be ready to go on Saturday? Who knows?
Riding wild with wheels of fury, crashing waves, feeling the hurry.
For the number one contendership, well, that's quite to determine the number one contender for the NXT Championship. Speaking of the NXT Championship, we have Trick Williams defending the title against Rich Holland.
What the hell was this thing about Chase here?
I really don't know.
I mean, come on. You have a good stable going, It all started with Chase, Andre Chase and Drew Gulak, and then that shit the bed. You had Theodore and Australian Daniel Bryan, or
Right.
Duke Hudson, Riley Osborne,
Yeah.
and then Ridge Holland. And then Ridge Holland turns his back, beats the shit right out of Chase. And then you have the match on NXT, which determined if Andre lost, then the Chase U would be shut down or taken over by Ridge Holland. Are you fucking kidding me? And then to have Ridge Holland win?
Yeah.
And then you see this whole classic thing where, you know, Andre has the box of stuff from his office.
Andre's packing up stuff, putting it in a box, and, you know, he leaves the room and, you know, turns, of course, they got Andre Chase above the door. And as he's walking away here, Mr. Chase! So, like, alright, that's interesting. One thing I noticed, I saw that video on Instagram, and it's like, where the fuck were they? Because it clearly, like, I thought, okay, yeah, they've got, no, maybe they, you know, like, hey, can we borrow one of your classrooms at, you know, say it's such and such university for our, you know, say, you know, skits or whatever.
Yeah.
When they show Andre Chase leaving his classroom, it looked like he was, who the fuck knows where that was?
Yeah.
And it sure as hell did not look like a school. It looked like a fucking hallway of a hotel.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't really pay attention to that, but it was bullshit when Thea Hale, like, became the rebel for a while.
Yeah.
And this is bullshit. Like, I don't like this at all. And I think this is the stupidest thing ever. And NXT is better than that. Because what happened after Ridge won? Well, that, and then basically that's it.
Yeah, Chase U is no more. Or so we think.
Well, so this is where it gets interesting because, okay, let's say Ridge Holland wins the NXT title. What's not to say Andre comes back into the ring and beats the holy hell out of Ridge Holland, and then, hey, we got a title match for maybe next year, New Year's Evil.
Yeah. I want a title match against you at New Year's Evil, and if I win, then not only do I get the title, I get my school back, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. I mean, that's the problem with stables like that, is because, and it's like that with anything, like, it has to end eventually.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know, I just think that it's a bit rushed,
Yeah.
and it's one of those, okay, so, yeah, I am going to pick Ridge Holland to win the title, because if he loses, then it was just a big waste of time.
I mean, considering the fact that you just had Ridge turn heel, beat the piss at Andre Chase twice, basically, and now you're all of a sudden giving him this title opportunity, I say Trek wins.
Okay. I mean, fair enough. I don't know what's going to happen after that. I mean, if Trick wins, who else can challenge him for... Well, actually, that's not true. The winner of the Iron Man Survival match,
Yeah.
or whatever, is going to challenge him for the title
Yeah.
at New Year's Evil. So I guess, you know, there you go.
Yep.
I mean, this is going to be a good show, and I think it'll be interesting to see who wins the two matches here and becomes one contender for the titles. And so, is it going to be better than the Survivor Series? I think War Games was pretty damn good.
Yes, War Games was pretty damn good. So, we'll see what happens on Saturday.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. Another one down.
Yeah, the train keeps rolling down the tracks. Turning Point, Survivor Series. Saturday we're going to get into this. And then of course, you know, we've got World's End, we've got Genesis, we've got Final Battle.
Final resolution. We can talk about Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, that'll be next Saturday.
You know, I don't know how many matches. So far, I see 3 matches.
Right.
So it's gonna be an interesting show, and then of course you go into holiday special.
Yep.
And I kind of figure, you know what? I think we should do this because the show happened in Vancouver. It also happened on December 18th. I think we should do a look back at WWF in your house, rock bottom.
Okay.
So, I mean, that was an idea that I had last night. So, we'll talk more about that. But anyways,
Yeah.
for me, Matt, this is Killer Kyle, and we will see you next time.
Later.
Deuces.
The wheels of fury, they spin, they roar, never halting. The end's now calling.